by moving things that are made over here to over here. So in Conscience Land, we're not really trying to promote that, but that happens. So we're not going to stop it from happening. We just don't encourage it. What we do encourage is, well, you know what? Yeah, there's a special upcycled type of fashion that's made in a small community in Indonesia. Yeah, well, support them. Maybe you can get one of those dresses or shirts or pairs of shoes or whatever the hell it is. Maybe you can get one of those. But more importantly than you showing off that you got it, help them. Support them. Not so much to buy from them, but make sure they have medical services. Make sure they have, education for their children. Make sure that they are living in this world in as comfortable a way as you are. Yeah, that would be really good. Okay, so let's start paying it forward. Let's start getting people who are part of this CycSatellite. First of all, education, teaching them, and there's their websites and so on. I'll put them in some kind of communication for you. Let's get people, being educated in what this is and how it works, and literally how to upcycle these fashions. The skills and the craftsmanship of doing it. That's being taught right now. The networks are being created. I hope that Conscience Land can play a role in this, and that literally, we can start to reward those who are creating cool stuff with SDG tokens of appreciation. This is SDG number 12, responsible consumption and production. So the people who are buying this stuff are buying responsibly. They're not buying brand new stuff. They're buying upcycled stuff. And it's looking great on them. And they're showing off to their neighbors because they have this cool upcycled stuff. So that's an SDG number 12. That's responsible consumption. And in terms of responsible production, absolutely. Now, is it H&M and Zara that's doing it? Not really. They might end up distributing it, but it's really these communities. They're the responsible producers. They're producing it, they're sewing it, they're manufacturing it, but they're doing it with responsible materials and in a socially and environmentally responsible way. So it has a lot of advantages. Okay, make comments, please, about these videos. If there's something that is interesting to you, if I've left something out, if I've missed something, make a comment. Please, really start to tell us how it's going and what your ideas are for Conscience Land, what you found out. Maybe there's another type of upcycling thing that you want to share with people. Let's do it. Let's build the catalog, the Gaia catalog, and let's get people responsibly consuming and responsibly producing. SDG number 12. Please have a look on, let's see, what websites are we talking about these days? You could go to extinctionsolution.com. It's not a great website, but it does have some information, and I'll try to update it a little more. But really, we need help in our social media and putting our websites in better shape. You can also look at Extinction Solution is one, and then you can also look at Earth Mobilization with a Z, Earth EarthMobilization.com. SDGchallenge.com goes to the same place, etc. I'm pretty sure you can find, if you really are interested in what we're doing, you can find out what we're doing. And if you can't, put a comment in and ask and comment and be constructive. Don't just deny that these problems exist. They exist. I guarantee you they exist. The causes of them, I don't know. I do know some of them, but we don't care so much what the cause. We're not trying to lay blame here on people. No. What we're trying to do is fix the problem. And if you're not part of the solution by helping fix the problem, get the hell out of here. We don't need you. We don't want you. What we want is You, the person who's still here. We want people who are citizens of conscience land, people who have thoughtful, empathetic, compassionate views on the world and wish to make the world a better place. For themselves, of course, but also for their children and the children that they don't even know. The children living in parts of the world that they will never visit. Right? It's only one world. And we're only one species. What we have to do is start smartening up. Otherwise, the planet's going to kick us the hell off. So let's stop putting ourselves in that position. Let's work on the solutions. Let's harmonize in solidarity together. Don't forget about your borders. Forget about your nationalisms. Forget about your prejudices and your bigotry. Forget about it. Why? Because it's not serving you. It's not going to make you live longer. It's not going to make you live healthier. It only screws up your psychology. It only makes you retarded. So don't do it. Start living a lifestyle of health, happiness, and sustainability. Start helping other people in LOVE, lifestyle of voluntary effort. Start doing this. Now, today. Well, today, of course, but you can also, just a little pitch for Change Wednesday. Some people know that for many years we've been talking about Change Wednesday. Every Wednesday we ask people to do 3 things. Number 1, smile. Smile and make other people happy. When you make other people happy, how do you feel? Happy, exactly. So when you make other people happy, you feel good. This is a mark of a normal person. A normal person feels good when they make other people happy. I'm not talking about the psychopaths and sociopaths in high office of corporations, in many of the countries' parliaments and presidential positions. Those psychopaths are sociopaths, and they are really ruining your future. They are really making a mess, not just for the political situation, for your physical safety. They are really making a mess for your children's future. So don't support that. Smile and make other people happy, because the psychopaths don't do that. They don't feel good when they make other people happy. They feel good when they make people miserable, when they make people fear them. Don't be in fear. They're bozos. They are total bozos. They are not to be feared. The fear comes from their supporters that believe in what they say. That's where you should be terrified. Because those people who are following these psychopaths are also psychopaths, but mostly they're victims. They're victims of their own delusions. They're victims of their denial. They're victims of poor education in many cases. They're victims, and they see themselves as victims, and that's why they lash out, right? Against people like you who have intelligence and who care and wish to see the world a better place, like for everybody, regardless of your religion, your skin color, or the language you speak. Regardless, it doesn't matter. We're all just monkeys. We're all just animals on the planet with all the other animals and bugs and birds and stuff. So, yeah, that's number 1. Smile and make other people happy. Number 2 is change something about yourself. So every Wednesday, right? Every Wednesday, stop a bad habit. You decide which it is. And start a good habit. Also, you decide which that is. Stop a bad habit, start a good habit. So, is that good? Yeah, it's pretty good. You can build up your internal locus of control. You can build up the understanding of what it is you need to do to make your life better. And you don't have to tell anybody. Only you know. You know if you failed, and you know if you have to work harder the next Wednesday to make sure you succeed. You know, and you can deal with it. And the third and last thing is unplug. So you unplug your stuff, right? The stuff around your home. Unplug your stuff, and then and there's another little bonus thing I'll just tell you. When you have all this stuff, this is part of this upcycling and so on. This is all part of what we have to start doing. Look at the things that you haven't even used. Fashion, electronics, all that. You haven't even used it in 6 months. Give it away, lend it, sell it, right? Give it away. That should make you happy. It gets something that's already manufactured in someone else's. It doesn't require new manufacturing. Number 2 is lend it. Lend it because lending things creates relationships. And it also creates trust or no trust, right? If someone doesn't return your hammer on time, in good shape, unbroken, unspattered with paint and messed up, then you can trust them. If they haven't done that. If they have done that, you know that maybe you shouldn't trust them. So that's pretty cool. There you can learn whether to trust people or not with this finger. All right, and then the third one is sell it. So absolutely, sell the stuff that you're not using, that you don't need anymore, especially the things that are kind of valuable. Maybe it's a pair of shoes still in the box, but don't use the money to buy more stuff. Does that make sense? Don't use the money to buy more stuff. Use the money for experience. Build your character. Build something about your experience. Build you, not your ability to house Walmart in your back room. Build yourself, your experience, your understanding, your taste a new food, travel to another part of the city, take a selfie with a stranger, laugh, do something, not buy something. Do something, have an experience, take a course in something, and learn something new. That's a key thing. And the last part of unplug, so there's smile, change, and plug. The last part of unplug is unplug yourself from your cell phone for at least 3 hours on Wednesday evening, let's say 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Unplug yourself from your phone, turn it off, and talk to your family and your friends face to face. It's very, very straightforward. Why? Social skills, right? We're losing our social skills. We're losing our ability to communicate. So force yourself for 3 hours every Wednesday evening to talk to your family, your friends, and those around you. You might not even like them, but force yourself to get along, and maybe you can resolve things possibly. But even if you can't, it's still experience, and it's communications experience, and it's also figuring out who you're going to talk to the next time, right? Don't deal with toxic people. Get them out of your life. You don't have time for it. You have no obligation to toxicity. You don't have to poison yourself with other people's toxic behavior. So that's another good thing about Conscience Land. Every Wednesday we practice these smile, change, unplug, and it reorients our life to becoming part of the solution and making the world a better place. Regardless of what happens with climate change and pollution and political discombobulation, whatever happens, it's still you living in this world, and what have you done to be of value to society? Well, you've become a Conscience Land citizen, number one, and you're acting on making it a better place. So check out the websites, and please make comments. Don't forget, ring bells, subscribe, do all the things that people always ask people to do on these kind of social media. I'm no good at social media, so I really need your help. If you want to help make the websites better, great. If you want to donate money, great. If you want to make comments, even greater. Okay? Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a happy day.